Hi, I'm Prabhash and you are watching Engineer's Fight. So in this video I'll be discussing all those get questions of the chapter Kinematic Indeterminacy. So before going to solve the get questions, I'll be discussing some of the points that you have to remember. Some of the things also you have to understand and you have to note also. So the process will be quick and the process will be simple. So very easy to understand, very easy to score. So the thing is that you have to note, you have to make a note whatever I'll be telling. So the first question, why we are studying the degree of kinematic indeterminacy? So in degree of kinematic indeterminacy, our aim is to find the number of possible joint displacements. Okay, so let's start. Degree of kinematic indeterminacy, calculation of number of possible joint displacements of what? Of a structure. So calculation of possible joint displacements of a structure. So what you mean by displacements? So here the displacements will be translation and the displacement can also be a form of a rotation. So to understand this, let me take an example. So I have taken a beam fixed at the both ends. So you know that if this is a fixed beam, so number of reaction of a fixed beam is 3, that is a vertical reaction, a horizontal reaction and a moment will occur at this end. But what is our aim? Our aim is to find the number of possible joint displacements one after one. So here I have considered at this end. So you know that the beam is fixed, means theta equal to 0. So this cannot occur, the moment cannot occur. So this beam is fixed, means there is no possible thing of vertical displacement. So the beam cannot displace in a vertical direction. So this also cannot occur. So horizontal reaction. Okay. So this beam cannot move or cannot displace in the horizontal direction, means horizontal displacement is also being prevented. So you tell me, so what is the number of possible joint displacements here at the fixed end? So number of possible joint displacement is 0, means there is no possible joint displacement that can occur in a fixed end. So in this side also that is 0. So what will be dk? Dk is nothing but calculation of number of possible joint displacements, that is 0 plus 0, that is 0. So let's again take an example of a same fixed beam but application of a load. So do you remember the application of load thing which I have discussed in a degree of static indeterminacy? In this case, the both things are slightly different. Let me tell you how the things are different. So here in the degree of kinematic indeterminacy, even if this load is applied, rotation is prevented, that is theta equal to 0. There is no vertical reaction, there is no horizontal movement, there is no vertical movement, there is no horizontal movement, and the beam will also not rotate. So what is the possible displacement at this end? That is 0. At this end the number of possible displacement, that is 0. So dk equal to 0. I hope you understand this. So kinematic indeterminacy is also known as, this kinematic indeterminacy is also known as degree of freedom. So why they call it as degree of freedom? Freedom means what? Free to move. So free to move, movement of what? Movement of the joints. So here we have to calculate the number of joint displacements, that is the joint that can move, that we have to find. So degree of kinematic indeterminacy is also known as degree of freedom. I hope you understand this. Now I'll be telling some of the important things that you have to remember. So first of all, please note down these things. So let's move further. So if dk equal to 0, that means the structure is kinematically determinate. So the fixed beam is kinematically determinate. We have just discussed the case of a fixed beam, and the fixed beam is kinematically determinate. So dk cannot be negative. So dk cannot be negative. Dk is always greater than or equal to 0. I think till now these things are clear. Let me take another example. My second example will be a cantilever beam. So my first question is that how many number of joint are here? So any one of you who is studying for the first time will tell that the number of joint equal to 1, that is in the fixed end. But here the number of joint equal to 2. We consider this free end at this end is also a joint. Why? This is a joint. For analysis purposes, the change in dimension in a structure is also considered as a joint. So here the change in area has occurred, means after this there is nothing is there, means change in area has occurred. This is also I can consider as a joint. So now I'll be find the joint displacements, that is I'll be finding the dk. So here the fixed end, so number of possible joint displacement, that is 0. I have just discussed previously. Now let's come to this case. So consider this as a joint. So this is free to move in a vertical direction. This is free to move in a horizontal direction. This is free to move in a vertical direction. And a possible rotation is also possible. So how many number of possible joint displacement, means this joint is free to move in how many direction, that is 3. This end is free to number of degree of freedom, free to move. This joint is free to move in how many ways? 3 ways. Number of possible joint displacement at this joint at the free end, that is 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 3. So now I have to find the dk. So dk equal to 0, this joint plus another joint, that is this joint, that is 3. So dk equal to 3. So dk equal to 3. Till now I hope this will be clear. Now in the question, if degree of kinematically determinacy is asked, dk is asked, and he is mentioned find degree of kinematic indeterminacy if the condition is actually deformable and the second condition is actually rigid. So just focus both cases right now. If in the question he is asked us to find dk and he is also mentioned as the structure is actually deformable, then my answer for the dk equal to 3. Whatever the answer I'll be finding here, my answer will be 3. Okay. So now if actually rigid is mentioned in the question, if actually rigid is mentioned, actually rigid means what? So in this case here 3 is there, here 0 is there, and here 3 is there. Actually rigid means what? The actual deformation is not possible. Here the actual deformation is the horizontal deformation. So the actual deformation is not possible. So how many possible deformation that can occur? That is 2. So dk equal to 0 plus 2, that is 2. So if actual rigid is mentioned in the question, no need to analyze this way and waste my time, because in the question will be very large cases and lot of time will involve. So the trick is that if actual rigid is mentioned, my dk equal to 3 minus number of members. So 3 minus, how many member is there? Only one member. This is only one member. So minus 1. So my dk equal to 2. I hope you have understand these things. So if in the question he is asked us to find kinematic indeterminacy, and he is also mentioning that the beam or the frame or the structure is actually rigid, just find the dk and After that, if actually rigid is mentioned, subtract the obtained decay value minus number of members, you will be finding the final decay value for your answer. And even if in a question is nothing is mentioned and he is only asking us to find decay, then by default also find your answer by considering actually rigid case. Okay, this is the default case. Even if in the question he is not mentioning this actually rigid, he is only writing the find the number of degree of freedom or kinematic indeterminacy of the structure. Consider your question or find the answer considering actually rigid. Whatever you have obtained the decay value, subtract the number of members, and that will be your answer. So now I have taken a frame and I have denoted every possible joint that can come in the examination. I have taken a frame and I have shown. So fixed joint, fixed end, so number of possible deformation or displacement is 0. Next one is hinge. So number of possible displacement or deformation equal to 1. So that one deformation will be moment, but no need to analyze this thing in the examination. You just have to remember the decay value as the joint and you have to use in the question. How you will be using, we'll talk while solving the gate questions. So this is a roller support. So decay equal to 2, decay equal to 1, decay equal to 1. This is also a hinge. So decay equal to 1 and here decay equal to 2. So I have discussed every possible joint in my degree of static indeterminacy video. So here I'll be not discussing those things briefly. I'll be just denoting the decay value that you have to remember and that will use in the question. So just note down this thing first. After that the second part will come. To solve a degree of kinematically indeterminacy question in the examination very quickly, whatever I'll be telling now, you have to note and you have to remember. So let's start. So first thing here, so in this case you have to see sudden change in area considered as a joint. So decay will be 3 here. So see this case, sudden change in dimension. So decay equal to 3 here. Okay, you have to remember for these cases directly you have to put the decay value as 3 for solving quickly in an examination of a decay question. So here comes a hinge. For hinge decay will be 4. Okay, for hinge only decay will be 4. So what is this? So this thing I have discussed briefly in my first degree of static indeterminacy video. So you can note that and you can watch that. For this decay will be 4. For this decay will be 4. You have to note down this thing. So consider this as a frame. So this is a hinge, but this hinge is not in the column. Okay, this is a hinge, but this hinge is not in the column. So here decay is 4. But consider this case, here this is a hinge, but this hinge is connecting 3 members. This hinge is connecting this member and this member. So for these cases decay will be 5. So please note down this thing and remember this thing. So till now I hope you have understand the things and you have noted the things down. Now try the gate questions one after one, then I'll be discussing one after one. So this is the question asked in gate 93. What he has asked? He has asked decay. Has he mentioned anything else? He has not mentioned anything else. Means I have to find decay. Find decay considering actually rigid. So what you mean by actually rigid means we have to neglect axial deformations. That thing I have discussed there while discussing the thing. If in the question decay is asked and is nothing mentioned, so consider as actually rigid. Find decay considering the structure as actually rigid. Actually rigid means neglect axial deformation. Axial deformation, so the shortcut I have told, just find the decay and subtract the number of members. So let's start. So this is a, what is this? Hinge. So decay equal to 1 year. Is it clear? So decay equal to 1 year. So this is a joint. Here loading is given. Loading doesn't matter while finding the joint displacements, that I have described you earlier. So consider this as a joint, change in dimension. So 3. Consider this as a joint, change in dimension. So decay equal to what? 1 plus 1, 2. Then 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 3 plus 3. Is it clear? Then this is 8. Is it okay? Now, so neglecting axial deformation, decay equal to 8 minus number of members. So how many members are there? This is a frame, 1, 1, 1, 3 number of members. So decay equal to 5. So decay equal to 5 will be my final answer. I hope you have understand this thing. Try the next gate question. So this is a single bay portal frame fixed at the base. So let's find decay. So fixed end 0, fixed 0, here 3, here 3. So decay equal to 6 minus number of members, 6 minus how many members are there? 1, 1, 1, 3 members, decay equal to 3. So this is my answer. So next question is also similar to this. So the decay will be 3. Try the next gate question. So in this question he is asking degree of static indeterminacy, ds, and he is also asking decay. So degree of static indeterminacy I have briefly discussed, and those who have watched, I guarantee he can solve any gate question or any question. So let's find ds. So ds equal to E plus I. Here no closed loop is there, so I equal to 0, and I just have to find E. E equal to F minus U minus R. There is no force releases here, so R is also considered as 0. So number of forces, that is here the beam is fixed, number of forces is 3, here number of forces equal to 2, here number of forces equal to 2, and the equilibrium conditions, that is 3. So 3 plus 2, that is 5 plus 2, 7, 7 minus 3, that is 4. So ds or ns is 4 for this question. So let's find decay. So this is fixed, so 0. This is hinge, so decay equal to 1. So this is also hinge, decay equal to 1. This is change in dimension, decay equal to 3. Here the decay equal to 3 because of this. because of this frame, this column joining the beam, because of this 3. Also change in dimension here 3. So decay will be 0 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 3 plus 1 minus how many number of members are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let's find that. 3 plus 3 is 6, 7, 10, 11. 11 minus 5, that is 6. So the answer of this question is ds equal to 4 and dk equal to 6. Please try the next gate question. I hope you have tried this question, and this is one of the good question. So in this question he is asking us decay, but what he has mentioned, beam as actually rigid. He is mentioning beam as actually rigid means you have to find decay, then just subtract the member of the beam only, because in the question he is clearly mentioning beam is actually rigid, means axial deformation is neglected of the beam only. So let's find decay. So roller 2, hinge 1, here 3, here 3. So 2 plus 1 3, 9. Okay, minus number of member. In the question he is only mentioning beam, number of member, that is beam, that is 9 minus 1, that is 8. So this is a good question, because in this question he is not asked what is decay. He is not asked what is decay. He is asked the reduction in decay, that we have to find. So first find decay without considering axial deformation, then find decay considering axial deformation. So first without considering axial deformation first. So 1, 1, here 3, here 3, here 3, here 3. So 3 into 4, that is 12, plus 2, that is 14. So here 14 minus number of members. So 14 minus how many members are there? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 8. Okay, what he has asked? Reduction in decay. That is 14 minus 8, that is 6. So the answer is 6. I hope this thing is cleared. So 1 mark thing is over. Next we'll move to 2 mark gate questions. So let's move to 2 mark questions. In this question the gate here is gate 87. So you can see the column is straight, then comes a curved beam. The column is straight, then the beam is curved, means change in dimension is here. Okay, straight to curve, change in dimension, that is joint. I have told you na, if change in dimension is occur in the analysis, we have to consider that as a joint. So 3 here, joint 3, fixed end 0. Then also joint 3, joint 3, hinge that is 1, roller that is 2, joint 3, joint 3, joint 3, decay. Now what I have told you, if in the question he is just asked decay, then I have to find decay considering axial deformation. Means I have to neglect axial deformation. I have to consider this structure is axially rigid, then I have to neglect axial deformation. So let's find decay. So 0 plus 3, that is 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 16, 19, 22, 24. 24 minus number of members, that is 24 minus. So find number of members. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a member. 9, 10, 11. So dk equal to 13. I hope you have understand these things. So please note this down and try the next gate question. So let's solve this question asked in gate 92. So this is fixed 0, joint 3, this is 4, this is 3, this is 1, this is hinge 4, joint 3, roller 2, decay equal to 0 plus 3, 3 plus 4, 7, 10, 11, 15, 18, 20 minus number of members 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So decay equal to 13 here. Very easy question. Try the next gate question. So gate 97 question, loading is given, and what I have told, loading doesn't influence the degree of kinematic indeterminacy. So fixed tense 0, this is joint 3, fixed 0. So dk equal to 3 plus 3, that is 6 minus number of members 1, 1, 1, that is 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 3, 3 number of members, 3 members. Don't be confused, that's why I am writing all these silly things. So 6 minus 3, dk equal to 3, so answer is 3. Try the last gate question asked in gate 2004. So 2 mark question, dk and ds, find both. Let's find ds first. So I hope you have watched my detailed video, 3 videos I have made for the ds, and those who have watched that ds video, I guarantee he or she can solve any gate question, any question from ds. So let's find ds. Ds is, that is e plus I. What is E? E is F minus U minus R. What is I? M into number of closed loop. Number of closed loop. Let's find F. What is F? Fixed 3. For hinge 2. For roller 1. What is U? Equilibrium condition minus 3. R equal to 0 as no force releases are there, plus M. For 2D structure, M is 3. What is number of closed loop? 1 closed loop, 1 closed loop, 3 into 2. So this is 3 plus 6, ds equal to 9. So ds equal to 9. Let's find dk. Now find dk. So fixed 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, 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 and final end is also 3. So 3 plus 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 15, 18, 21, 24 minus number of members 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So decay will be 13. So 9 and 13 is the answer. Try the last question, that is a possible future gate question from my side. Note down this thing and try the last gate question. So I hope you have tried this question. So fixed in 0, hinge 4, this is what? This is hinge support, so 1. So what is this? This is horizontal shear hinge. For this 4, for this 0. So in the question he is asked, considering neglecting the axial deformation, first find decay. 0 plus 4, 4, 4 plus 1, 5, 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 0, 0. So 9 minus number of members 1, 2, 3, 4, that is 4, decay equal to 5. So please note down this thing, and I hope you have understand this session very well. I hope this session is helpful to you. So please note down these things and please try any gate question, try IES question, try any gate question, and comment your doubt in the video, and you can also mail me your doubt, mail ID given in the description. I hope this session is helpful to you. So take care, we'll meet in my next video where I'll be solving degree of static indeterminacy and kinematic indeterminacy for trusses. So I have solved all those gate questions for beams and frames. Next video I'll be discussing DS and decay for trusses. So thank you for watching this video. We'll meet in my next video.